Hello people, welcome back to the episode of Relating Me and You and Me through YouTube, and here I am with another video which is about this look right here. I have recreated this Padmavati look, giving it a modern twist. So this is not actually a recreation, but I would say a inspired look. I am inspired from Padmavati's look, which Malvika Satlani actually created in her video. I will link that video down below, and that is where I thought that I should give this a little modern twist, and this is how everything has turned out. I am completely digging it, right? I mean, this nothing everything is giving such a traditional twist to foxy eyes, which is an international trend right now, right? So yeah, I used some really colorful eyes and created that foxy liner, keeping it traditional with the bindi, but yet uh, a nude lipstick, again going more modern. And this hairstyle I think is also very modern. It is more like a messy side bun, and I have framed my face with these luts right here. And yeah, this is how everything has turned out. I really think that if this trend was going on back then, I would have definitely done my makeup this way. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, okay, so that is what this video is going to be all about. I am creating this look right here, and if you want to see how I created this look, and also this is going to be very realistic. I mean, I am doing it very step by step, so any upcoming brides who are not able to hire a makeup stylist, a makeup artist, or due to some reason or the other, you can completely recreate this look. It's going to be that simple, and I am using all of my favorite products to recreate this look. And there are going to be some tips and tricks throughout the video for all those beginners who want to do their own makeup. So yeah, if you are one of them and if you want to see how I recreated this look, let's just directly get into the video. Let's begin. And I am going to start with this Kaya Pore Minimizing Toner, because any makeup needs some extremely important skincare, because that is what is you're going to make sure that your skin looks beautiful and flawless when you do your makeup. So yeah, some skincare and then moisturizing it really well. Because this is a winter bridal tutorial, I would always advise you to moisturize your face really well, like drench your face with a good moisturizer, and make sure you let it sit for a little bit and then proceed with the next step. And here I am going to use this Farsali Gold Elixir. Because of the extra brightness, you could not see the bottle properly, but yeah, I was using Farsali Gold Elixir and to make my skin look more dewy, and that was the whole purpose. You can use any oil, facial oil or something, if you don't have this elixir. And not forgetting the lips, I'm starting with this Nivea Original Care and massaging it a little bit so that all the moisturization is retained. And for primer, I am using this Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer to make sure that my pores are nicely filled in and I get a nice flawless base for my makeup. So yeah, and I am going to let it sit for a little bit. Until then, I'm using this L'Oreal Brow Artist Kit and filling in my brows. You can see it is quite used and abused, and I love this product, especially for my eyebrows. I love this product. And I'm nicely filling them in and then brushing it with my spoolie to make it look proper and groomed. And then using this blur primer by Smashbox. Again, these are sample size that I got with my concealer, and again I'm using this to blur out the region, the center of my face, and yeah, it gives me a very clean canvas to work with. And now, starting with the Smashbox concealer, I am going to take it on an angled brush and clean my brows so that they look well groomed. Like, I want them to look Instagram style, and yeah, that is what I am doing. And then tapping the edges of the concealer with my finger, then it will melt into my skin and look flawless. And then applying the same concealer all over my center region where I want the attention to be, and then just below the contour region again, so that my contour becomes more chiseled when I do it this way, and my face will look more chiseled, I will say. And starting with my favorite foundation, that is Fenty Beauty. Shade names for everything will be down in the description box just in case you're interested. So you can go and check that out. And I am nicely blending everything out. Taking this MAC palette, and I am using this contour shade because I love this contour shade on my skin, and it's just perfect for my skin tone. So yeah, I'm contouring my usual regions and then blending it out with my beauty blender. And when I'm blending, I'm not going to completely blend contour because I want it to look little, like I want the contour to appear. I don't want it completely blended. So this is how I am expecting my face to look at this point. Then using a cream blush, again winter tutorial, so I'm using more cream based products so that my face looks dewy, because the powder is going to take away all the shine and all the glow from my face, which I don't want. So I'm trying to use more cream products and then top it up with a little bit of powder wherever I need. And I am using that same beauty blender. If you see, I'm not using too many brushes here, and I'm trying to inculcate beauty blender as much as possible, because then one instrument and you can do a lot with that, so you don't have to buy too many things. So yeah, and as that is blended, I am going to proceed with this Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in the shade 15 light. Again, I'm using it very light handedly because I don't want my skin to go absolutely matte. I want it to look dewy and glowy and healthy. So yeah, just applying that powder on the center of my face and then going with this Etude House contour. This is such an amazing contour, such an amazing shade to contour my face. And I am contouring the regions that I used earlier. And now using Feel Louise base, I am going to set my base on the eyes, and with the Swiss Beauty palette, taking this golden shade from the palette, I am going to first highlight my brow bone and the inner part of my eye to make it look more awake. And when you blend eyeshadows over your what do you say, highlight, you will see that your highlight looks so much natural. So yeah, I prefer using this step first. And then starting with this Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette, taking this orange color, I am going to start doing my eye makeup. And starting from this crease region on the outer part, this is where I want the depth and pigmentation of the color to be maximum. So always start it from this region and then slowly proceed inwards. Please, when you're building up the product, make sure you're taking your color little by little. And this region right here, I don't want too much orange to be there, so I'm completely skipping there. And then filling in my crease, creating that depth, opening my eye and blending that orange a little bit, but I am just blending it on place. I don't want it to spread anywhere else. I don't want it to go above or below my crease. So yeah, and I am also creating an outer V on the outer region with the same orange. So this is going to give my eye a little bit of lift. That's the whole purpose of creating that V, and then connecting it with my lower lash line. Now taking this yellow shade from the same palette, this is such a beautiful yellow shade. I'm taking it on a Sigma E36 brush. Again, this brush is a must have. If you're doing your bridal makeup or you're a professional, please buy this brush. This is going to be a blessing for your blending game. Trust me. And I am blending that yellow 1/3 over the orange, and you will see that everything looks so blended in no time, like hardly a few seconds, and this brush blends everything like a dream. So yeah, I am taking this to and fro motion, as you can see, and blending that edge of the orange out and still making sure that my yellow that I am applying does not create an edge, so there's no sharp edges anywhere, and blend it in. Now, I am going to apply that same orange on my inner corner and outer corner to kind of create a halo eye. You can see here, this is the kind of look that we want. And then taking this amazing shade. I don't know how to describe this shade because it is so beautiful. It has that golden reflex to it, but still is very skin tonish. Has little bit of maroonish reflex to it again. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. For any engagement or bridal look, this color is a must have. And now proceeding with the eyeliner, I'm using this Maybelline gel eyeliner. I'm creating a very thin eyeliner on my upper and lower lash line and creating an inner and outer wing, which is not very dramatic. There is a wing, there is an inner and outer wing, but very subtle. And then obviously highlight. I am using this K Beauty highlight, and oh my god, you can see, wow, that's such a beautiful highlighter. It's in the shade Rosy Q, and you should definitely check this out. Like, it gives such a natural look, but it's so beaming. Like, it doesn't look like you have applied a highlighter. Totally love it and would definitely recommend it. At initially, it does look a little chalky, but when you apply it, it melts into your skin. And proceeding towards setting spray to set everything on place, and then taking a beauty blender and tapping all over your face so that if there is anything excess, the beauty blender will take that away. And then finally a lipstick, and I would recommend using a liquid lipstick in your bridal tutorial because you want it to stay all day long, and Huda Beauty has some of the best formulas. And guys, this is how everything has turned out. You can either go like this, a little modern without covering your head or anything, but if you are that person who has a Gurdwara wedding or a place where you have to cover your head, I think it still works well, right? Both ways. I am liking it more without covering my head, and because that shows my little modern messy side bun, so I am more about it. But you can obviously just everybody suit their own. Yeah, and that's all for this video. If you like it, give it a big fat thumbs up, and if there is anything that you want me to make videos on, drop it in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to do it. Until then, take care. Ta-da!